You're from a gym workout, you've had a long day, a busy day at work, you've been up and about, and you feel fatigued and feel tired, and probably the back is complaining, or the knee is complaining, or the hip is complaining, or you have aches and pains here and there. There are simple stretches that you can do just to improve and to manage this kind of ill feeling. And also, I always advise my clients that it's good to have a small routine kind of stretch workout. Not necessarily you have to use weight or a stretch band, but you can do simple stretches that can improve your joint space, it can improve your muscle length, and it can help you improve on your functionality and productivity, and also to just ease out that tension that builds up within the body. So to do today, we'll do a general stretch for the body, something that you can adapt within evening time when you're unwinding, so that also you're tilling that land. You're giving thanks to the body to improve its flexibility, its functionality, so that even your productivity improves. We'll touch on all joints. More specifically, I like to focus more on the back because this is where we strain ourselves more, and this is the part of the body that causes an instability, alignment problems, and it will affect the entire body. So we'll focus more on the back, but still all the joints will be involved in it. So follow me. Simple steps, simple exercises. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this. There are so many people who are not able to access physical therapy services, and with these simple stretches, it's good enough to maintain and to improve little by little each and every day on whichever area of your body that is failing. And if you're in need of our physical therapy services, visit us at Mostfit Physiotherapy Center. We'll give you a touch of care and guide you through on how you can take care of yourself. So join in. I like first starting with the lower back, which I can incorporate the hip, the knee, and also the ankle. So simple exercise is bringing the knee to your chest. And when you're doing this, you do it alternately so that you can feel what the left is, how the left is flexible compared to the right. So that will be our first stretch. And then you can hold it up and pull the ankle up and down. You can pull alternately on both sides. This helps the hip. Also, it helps the lower back to stretch all the muscles in there. Also, you can stretch the hamstring and give a bit of a floss to your sciatic nerve, and also do the other side up. Remember to do the ankle pumps, and while you're doing this, keep the knees straight as much as you can. The knee straight and closer to you as much as you can. Yeah, repeat this 5 times on each, and you can pump twice, and you do again the other side. You hold it up and pump 1, 2. Okay. Then in the same position, you can do hip rotations. So you pull the knee. You can hold it in this position, although I know some people prefer doing like that on both sides. So whichever you find comfortable is fine. Okay, and you do the other one as well. You can do this way. At the same time, you can involve the other leg and pull it as much as you can, whichever you find comfortable. I find it comfortable in this position, then it's easier for me to have that hip flexibility. If that one is difficult, you can do it in a different way. If you have the bench press in the gym, you can put your leg in that position and stretch out. It helps open up the hip. At the same time, it's a very nice stretch for your hip. So you lie down, stretch it out, and remember what you do to your left, you do to your right. Yeah, on the bench, on the bed, on the couch, or if it is on the mat, you can put it in the same position and stretch as much as possible as you can, which is a combination of a hamstring stretch on this side and a hip opener on the opposite side, like that. As well, also, you can incorporate both of them together. If you're on the mat, meet your feet together in this position. Try and drop the knees as much as you can. That position, at the same time, you can add a forward flexion like that. So it opens up the hip, and it's a good relaxer for the back. If you're able to have a proper stretch, or when you're doing there are people who normally practice with partners. The same way, you can have somebody on the opposite side to have you pull so that you have an extra stretch for your back and to open up the hip. And while you're going forward, you drop your hips down. So you can either as well use your elbows to stretch it out. Hold your toes with both hands, with your knees, press down your limbs. At the same time, surge yourself forward in that position, just like that. And all of this we've done in flexion. Now you can turn around and let's do for the back. So in this position, you can work on the knee. Remember, we can pull the knee with the toes pointing towards our head. You can hold the toes pointing towards the outside, and you can hold the toes with the opposite hand pointing towards the inside. And while you're doing that, you can lift the knee from your bed to just have that extra stretch. Yeah, repeat that. And on the outside, again. And what you do to your left, you do to your right. So with your toes pointing towards your head, you can have that stretch, extra stretch by lifting your knee above, away from the bed, toes pointing out, lift the knee, and toes pointing towards your body, and lift your knee above from the bed. Repeat that 3 to 4 times. And then remember the cobra stretch. Rest on your elbows in this position. And then what you do is push your palms down and lift your elbows up. Straighten your elbows as much as you can. And in that position, you breathe in and you breathe out and go back to the position where you're resting on your elbow. And you can repeat that 5 to 10 times. Yeah. And that one stretches the back nicely. It gives the back a proper stretch. Also, we can do trunk rotations in this position. Just to stretch the back, you can place your heel above the opposite knee, and then you can have that kind of movement. So it opens up the back at this side, it stretches the trunk properly, and you have that kind of movement just to release the tension at the back. When you're in this position, you can breathe in and out and come again and repeat again. Yeah, you breathe in and out, it relaxes the back, and then the same thing you do on the opposite side. Yeah, the heel on your knee and have that stretch and back. Yeah. This opens up your back, it gives it a nice stretch. Better yet, you can do more of a stretch and at the same time a core strengthening exercise. We've done it before when we were doing the exercises that you can do to work on your core strength. You drop it on one side, you breathe in and out, and you drop it on the other side, you breathe in and out. Again, remember you're keeping the hip and the knees at 90 degrees. Avoid dropping your ankles, just keep them up. And then while you're doing that, you breathe in and out at the end so that it opens up the back completely. And that. Very good. Now we'll do a hamstring stretch. So we can do a hamstring stretch incorporating the fascia at the back of your leg. So in this position, you're doing more of, you're pulling your toes towards you and away. And then what you can do is, it's like you're massaging your leg to touch your toes with the opposite hand and back, and stretch and touch your toes with the same side hand and back again. You alternately like that. You can do 5 to 10 times repeats. And remember to do also on the opposite side. Same position. You start with the ankle pump just to relax the calf, to relax the back fascia, and then you can add that extra stretch. Touch the toes with the opposite hand. Again, massage your leg, touching with the other side. Remember all this, you're not holding. You just, if you're holding, it's just for a few seconds. Don't hold for a long time. Just allow the contraction and relaxation of the muscle. You're stretching and reducing the tension. That way, the muscle is not held into a way that it will want to protect itself. It's just relaxing, stretching out. If it was tight, it stretches and relaxes. It stretches and relaxes. At the end of it all, it remembers its the normal way of muscle function. It contracts and relaxes. That way, you're enabling the muscle to loosen up instead of remaining in tension out of the workout or out of the normal day routine that has strained that muscle. So that's a very good hamstring stretch. If you're standing, you can put the leg straight up. Again, keep the knees straight, toes pointing towards you, and then you have that kind of a stretch. Opposite hand and the same hand. Don't hold it so that also you're not straining the back. You're doing more of that kind of movement. Sorry. So going forward with the same hand, going forward with the opposite hand. Alternately, you can do 3, 5 to 10 times. Again, whatever you do to the left, you do to the right, opposite hand, and same hand. Okay, you can see the movements that I'm doing. I'm just stretching out the muscle. I stretch the muscle, stretching the hamstring, and relaxing it, reducing that tension. Yeah, stretching and reducing the tension. That covers the lower back, it covers the legs. We can have an additional stretch where we are putting tension on the calf muscle. That one I'll show you on the staircase. But now we can do a bit on the upper back. Upper back, we have the normal routine where you're stretching your triceps and having that extra stretch. Yeah, you can do the normal stretch that opens up a bit of the deltoid, the forward. You can do the opposite side and that. Okay, and you can stretch with you can use a stick or you can use a TheraBand. Simple thing like that. You can take your hand back and forward. Yeah, you can hold it from behind. Same thing, and stretch as much as you can. Yeah, if you don't have a TheraBand, you can use a table or a shelf. Put your hands in front, keep your legs in a stance, and then what you do is stretch out. You're bringing your back, keeping your back straight, and again relaxing it. So this one is helping to stretch your wing, stretching your shoulders, allowing the flexibility of the shoulder joint, and it also is a very nice opener to the upper back because it's pulling the shoulder blades out. So in that position and stretching out and in, stretch out and in. This one you can repeat 5, 3, 5, 10 times. The one that I enjoy doing also as well is using the corner. Yeah, these are two walls, they meet at the corner. So first we do the shoulder length. Yeah, shoulder length, that is, you put your hand adjacent to your shoulder length, towards your shoulder, as in your hand should be directly proportional to your shoulders against the wall. So same line, and then what you do is lean forward, yeah, to stretch out your shoulder joints, and also there's a very nice stretch for the muscles around the shoulder. Remember, the shoulder is a hanging joint. It is supported by the muscles that support or that hold the shoulder in place, the pecs and all the muscles around from the back. So when you're doing all these stretches, you're opening up. You've done your dumbbells and all that. Do this stretch, it will open up the shoulder. You can do now the normal, like if you want to stretch the forearm muscle, you can use the wall in that position. Keep the elbow straight and keep the palm on the wall, and you can do like you're rubbing in and you're rubbing out. This one helps to stretch the forearm muscle. So this is just a general stretch. If you are a handyman, you use a lot of your hands. It also is something that you can do even at work. So if you feel like you're having a golfer's or a tennis elbow, you can do this kind of stretch. It opens up. So whichever direction you do, you'll feel the stretch on the muscle. And what you do is make sure that you're having a proper stretch at the elbow and your palm is completely flat on the wall. And all you do is just twist round and to the stretch and back on the opposite direction. This one also helps to release the tension around the shoulder as well. And also it's a form of a nerve flow. So whenever you're doing that, if you feel like a sharp pain coming across the arm or at the shoulder or anywhere that shows the tension that is building up on your neck. And with that, you need a physio assessment and treatment, as well as a chiropractor's adjustment and manipulation. There's a lot that you can do, but physiotherapists are well able to help you in this kind of ailment that you feel whenever you're doing the stretch. This way also it's a nice kind of an assessment to yourself. Whenever you find that these joints are not able to move better, like you compare your left to the right. If your right is not doing better than the left, then it shows there's a bit of malalignment, and that's where we come in as therapists, and we are able to help you, uh, keep you in shape, and improve your flexibility, and maintain the tone between your left and your right side. So that one covers the upper back as well. We did adjacent to the shoulder. You can go slightly above, and what you do is you can bend your knees and surge forward. This one opens up the shoulder even more. It's an extra stretch. Yeah, it opens up your shoulders. It opens up the muscles of the pecs in front. Yeah, it opens up all the muscles in front. And when you're doing that, you can feel that stretch. And once you're done doing all this, you can feel your body is more lighter. Even the aches and the pains are less, or they are not even there. You can take a nice shower and relax. It doesn't take you so much time to do this. When you're working on the ankle to strengthen, mostly you can do up and down. Yeah. But now when it comes to stretching, you just want to put weight on the leg behind and keep your knees straight on this leg. Keep your knees straight, put your weight on it. You can have your arm supporting wherever, if it is supporting on the wall or the rails around your staircase, and then put weight on this one just to release that tension. And you can put weight on the ankle again just to allow that stretch. You can feel a nice stretch on the calf that releases the tension of the plantar fascia. It releases the tension on the back fascia. At the same time, it's loosening your tendon, your Achilles tendon. This way, it eases. If you are suffering from heel pain, plantar fasciitis, or tendinitis of your calf, it's a nice way to relax the tension that builds up. Remember, what you do to the right, you do to the left. So again, keep the knee straight. Keep the knee straight. Put the weight on all your weight on the leg or on the stair, and then when you're releasing the weight, put the weight on this knee to allow not to tension again that muscle. You are just from stretching the calf. You don't want to pump it again. So you stretch it out. This helps if you're suffering from heel pain, plantar fasciitis, or Achilles tendinitis. You can do this one to relax and to release that tension that builds up there. And for your neck, you can always remember to do all the movements of the neck, bringing your right ear to the left shoulders, and your left ear to your left shoulder, and looking up. You can have a chin. You look up against the chair. Remember, avoid too much movement. Just sit in that position. What you're doing is it's like you're rubbing your head against the wall or against the chair. So you have that. You can have an emphasized stretch with your hands, and then you pull it down. It's like you're tucking your chin to your neck and have that extra stretch with your hand. And you can repeat this movement 5 to 10 times severally. And then you can bring your chin to your shoulder and to the opposite shoulder. Repeat this 5 to 10 times on each. Again, bringing your ear to the shoulder. You can have a little bit of a stretch with assistance with your hand. And while you're doing this, you're breathing in and out. Breathing in and out helps you to relax the muscle. So you can do that to just work on your neck and your neck muscles. If you feel like it's not giving you the best of the movement, visit us and we'll be able to help you and also to guide you on ways you can improve on each and every of these stretch. Remember to share, subscribe, and like the video. Also comment. Yeah, because out of this all, we learn from you and you learn from us. Well, probably uh, you want to add a little bit of something, feel free to comment and share to so many people who are not able to access these services. It's a way of giving back. Sometimes we are not able to do those outreach services, and we know that people can access this through the internet, and it can be of help to somebody somewhere. Be ready for more of the insights on physical therapy. Thank you very much.